It's a lovely spring day this morning and the bluebells are out in force in the woods. So I got a little bit inspired on my walk and thought I wanted to use some lovely bright colours. So I've got my Kuretake paints and grabbed the cadmium orange and I'm just making some shapes on the page. So this is a very simple exercise and it's a bit of a practice piece before I do the main event, and it's a really good way to warm up. So just doing these little shapes on the page using the colours from the warm side of the colour wheel and just filling them in there, and then I've just got some cobalt violet and I'm just dropping that colour into that cadmium orange and it gives a really lovely rich colour. Back into the cobalt violet, and I haven't washed the brush so it's still got a little bit of orange on the paintbrush, and I'm just doing some shapes in between the shapes I've already put down. I love doing a little practice piece before I do my main thing. It just means that I just get my mind a little bit focused and then I'm ready to do the picture that I want to do. So just adding little bits of red into that yellow there, the cadmium yellow, and just continuing around this shape, sort of spreading out as I go. So this is using a wet on wet technique, paint on paint. So I put down a light wash of colour and then just drop in a variant colour, and I'm just putting it either side on those petal shapes, so maybe at the beginning part or at the end part, and it just gives a real nice gradient of colour to your little petals. Some of these petals have all over coverage, something with pooling paint at each end, and some with the soft wash with pigment at one or the other ends. So just coming out now, just filling out those little end bits and peeling off the tape once the picture has dried, and then I've just grabbed a white acrylic paint pen and I'm just drawing some little lines in there. So just practicing really before I do that main picture and just getting my mind set and ready to do the main event. So after my practice run, I've got my piece of paper. It's cold pressed watercolor paper, 300 grams, all taped up and ready to go. So it's the same process as I did previously, putting these sort of leaf petal shapes down and then adding colours in as I go, just adding to the washes that I've already put down. So I really love these warm colours and I think they work really well with putting the violet in. I think that really gives a really nice colour and effect. I mean, this would be very good for an autumnal painting, and so maybe I'll do that more in the autumn. But just getting the colours down now, vibrant reds there, and then I'm going to be using a smaller brush and putting the stem in and using that cobalt violet again and just gently adding those as I go down the page. And then when I finish doing that, I am using this small paintbrush and just literally flattening it onto the page, just very gently, moving that brush around so the pattern isn't uniform, and just going in and grabbing some colour. I tend to not wash my brush very much when I do this, just so that I get some different colours coming through as I'm pushing that brush onto the page. So it just gives that little bit more of depth to your page. So once I've finished doing that with the brush, pressing it down onto the page, I've then grabbing the same colours and going round and putting these small little round circles on, just for a little bit of difference, just for a bit of interest really. Again, not washing my brush, just grabbing some water when I need to wet the paint pans and keeping the colours that I've already used on that brush. So I've got the Cobalt Violet there, and that paint will come through when I add other colours, and it just gives a really nice rich kind of colour to your page. So I've let that paint dry, I've grabbed my pens, and I've got a white Uniball broad pen here, and I'm just adding some veins to my leaves. So these could have been petals or they could be leaves, whatever you think is going to be best for you. But I decided that I was going to do a leaf pattern this time. So I'm just putting those veins into my leaf there, and I think that looks kind of cute. And then just centering it by putting a line in those veins there, just as they come down the page. And then I'm just adding a little line into those marks that I made by pushing the brush down, and I think that looks kind of cute. I mean, you might not want to put any pen on there, you may have liked it as it was. It's totally up to you, whatever you think's right for you. Using the gold Uniball broad pen now, I'm just outlining some of those circles either on the outside or inside, and then I'm just leaving some just with their paint. I just want it to look a little bit different, so when you look at the page, your eye just picks up a little bit of interest here and there, and it just means that your eye is drawn around the page to have a good look at the detail on there. So you can see how easy this is to do, so I hope you get to try. If you like this, maybe you'll like and subscribe. Maybe you leave me a comment. Let me know how you get on. What colours do you use? Do you like doing this kind of painting, or are you a little bit more on the abstract side of things? Just let me know. I want to hear what your story is. So I'm just bringing it up to the page so you can see a little bit more detail there, and I'm quite happy with how that's turned out. I really quite like the two pictures together when you put them side by side. I think that looks really good. And in the background you can see I did a third, which was a mandala, which I thought turned out quite nice as well. So I hope to hear from you again soon, and maybe you can leave me a comment. Let me know if you're going to try this. I would love to hear how it works out. Do you use these colours, or do you go off script and get something completely different? Let me know. We'd love to hear. I find it really, really interesting. I'll come straight back to you. Okay then, thank you so much, and see you soon.